Magdeburg hat seine Brötchen mitgebracht. Kirschen. Mit dem kann man schlecht Kirschen essen.
Nicht hinterm Rücken.
Setz dich auf deine Kirschen, dann hast du...
Von Matthias. Dankeschön.
Hätte ihm nicht gesagt, dann hätte man einen guten Fleck gehabt auf seiner Hose.
Überhaupt nicht hässlich. Geh hässlich.
Ja, Matthias ist zu nett.
Ja.
Nicht immer. Aber immer öfter.
Genau, mach das. Ja? Oh. Vergessen.
Alles weg. Blanke Hose. It says just exactly 10 o'clock. Too early. The main actors are not there. Shifting, not shifting perception, shifting bodies. Body shifting. New shuffling. New couples needs. We need new couples. Light. Mitra light. Or Mitra heavy. Mitra light. You didn't get it. It will come.
Takes some time.
No, yes. You go in and out. Someone gets electricity. Light.
Light.
All up. Wow. Then we can see the usual subjects. Die gewöhnlichen Verdächtigen. Na Heidi? Andacht. Verdacht. Good. Good for all comfortable? Comfort zone here. The director's seat and then Madonna, the main actress, and then director's cut. Direct. So, I hope you all slept bad. Huh? Heidi, you slept good?
Yes.
Yes? So la la?
Lala.
Lullaby. Bye bye. Yeah, tomorrow it will be really heavy weather. Mamma mia.
Yeah, raining, storm,
Stormy.
tornado.
Stormy weather. Lightning. Rain.
It what time? Finally,
Hmm?
at what time?
Just in the morning starts. So don't forget your umbrella. Very long, whole day. All day long, yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I always trust the weatherman.
Oh, good luck.
The weatherman is always whether it's good or it's good, bad. It's all weather. It's all weather. Anna Sue, is this barefoot? No. No, they look like they look like barefoot shoes. No. They're very famous, but for a while they were quite famous as barefoot shoes. For everything there was a different.
Every finger?
Hmm?
Every finger?
Every toe.
Toe.
You were right.
Foot finger.
Japanese shoes.
Japanese?
Yeah, this was just a joke.
No, for everyone, for every,
Ah, yeah,
no,
everyone.
not only one in the middle,
Yeah.
everyone. So, that was a preparation for not sure. Nanda, you look fresh and ready to attack. Huh? Out from the krachten. 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 Yeah, it's strange. When you're in Belgium, there's a Flemish, they don't have this error. They krachten. It's, not so always having a flu. Always think there comes something green out of it. Doch. Yeah, the weather is like that. Huh?
Yeah.
Then you have to speak like that.
I think it's a bit the same as BAD PYROMONT.
No, it's changing more often, I think.
Yeah?
It's sea climate.
Yeah, you
It's-
don't have, okay.
I don't like sea climate. It's
Yeah.
very heavy on the body.
Here is land climate?
This is medium.
Oh yeah.
This is neither continental or sea. This is
Yeah.
just between. A bit higher. No. Sea climate was always bad for my back pain. So it goes into your... Too heavy. I am a mountain. I should be Himalaya or somewhere. Like that. But
This is incontinental.
you are incontinent.
This climate is
You feel incontinent today. Let you now you are in the P where you are phase.
We have the rubber stuff on the mattresses here in the hotel.
Yeah, that is for good guests only. They shake out, they look at the age they come, and then they put rubber under it. And couples, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. Single men too. Good. So, weather, always a good subject to talk about. Everyone has an opinion. You cannot. It's not really you can fight about it, or you can even there you can fight. Huh? My weather, yours. Huh? Good. Russia. Still enjoying. Wow. Just being out of Russia is joy already. Huh? This morning I read in the thing the Russians are buying now like hell. They're shopping. Soon their money will be gone. Big dream. Consuming. What else to do? It's meditation. Shop until you drop. Never enough. It's like the best exercise that you see, you can buy and buy, you will never satisfy yourself by buying, getting something. You have a storage full of things you don't need. You just buy new ones, put them there, but it goes on and on. Just for a moment of satisfaction, like when you pay and the customer and the seller is in harmony of both things, they have made a good deal. So then it's an agreement, and then it's a little moment of peace. Yes, and then you have to. The peace hangs on your arms all day. Tja. Yeah, at least a little peace, huh? Piece by piece. Tja. Yeah. Any question from Russia? Hopeless to ask you. Then I have to go one step further to Ukraine. No, she's fishing in the Black Sea. Darkness. But, yeah, if you open the bottle, the genie comes out. Genie. Yeah, it's always after 3-4 days, everyone is. Shalava.
Okay.
Okay. I saw a question.
It's an answer.
No, it's questionable. Okay. Matthias, do. No. He's clever. He's a good listener.
I have a new book title for you. Life without a liver.
Life is not one who is living. Yeah, liver as in one who is living or the liver, but you can.
You might attract the wrong audience.
The one without a liver audience. It's like a doctor's advice. Life without a liver. You're liberated.
It works even in German.
Lebend. Lebenden. Yeah, it doesn't fit so well. English is better. Good. Something from the psst.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so I wait for later. Should be patient. Always when the thing is over, then everyone goes home and then the question comes. Did I get something out of it? Why did I go? It's already over. Was too fast. Tja, Frau Wiese. Good camping. Nice place down there.
Yeah.
Sheep
You mean the
on the
Chippa place? Where?
on the zoo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice sound of the monkeys.
Monkeys and the goose and the good. They have the water talk there, silent. This book. I think we have to work on that. We have to make Hausaufgaben, homework. Tonight you sit at home and don't watch television, just think about questions, write them down, and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're talking, then I always think it's right what comes out. And but sometimes I had a feeling this is also false.
As I say,
Yeah, yes, but like, yeah, do you have this sometimes as a Karl? You have all, you're wondering what's coming out of you, and you
I'm
think,
permanently wondering.
so, but you know, we are sitting here and we are listening and we're really vivid and.
I'm part of everyone, wondering what is
Yeah,
going on.
but all like prior and the blah blah blah, everything, it's false, isn't it? Also just a concept like false, like...
Yeah, but you come not here to get something right, you come here to enjoy the falsity.
Yeah. Yeah, but, yeah.
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 If something would be right, you have to remember that would be hard work. But if you already, it's all false anyway, then you can listen and it's enjoyment of falsity.
Yeah.
Yes, as I always say, it's the joy of emptiness, the joy of falsity.
But it seems sometimes it all makes sense, yeah, like...
But that's the most false.
Yeah.
Whatever makes sense is for sure false.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nonsense is maybe doubtful, it's maybe right or wrong.
Yeah.
But whatever makes sense is totally doubtful,
Yeah.
false.
So yeah, like, yeah, so
Yes.
no landing there as well. No landing in like anything, like the...
No, you land, you depart, you land, you depart.
Yeah.
Yes, no, yes, no. Yeah. Yeah, but what I always say, it's enjoy the falsity.
Yeah.
It starts with light and then whatever follows is false.
Mm.
Waking up is false, whatever comes out of waking up, false. False, 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 false. It doesn't mean you are right. Even that is false.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Hmm?
That makes sense.
Yeah? Fuck. I have to work on that. More nonsense. Even, yeah. Yeah, any false question? I can give a false answer.
I've got a first question.
Ah, you see.
Yesterday you were saying on the Arunachala, something happened and you were standing inside and then you realized. But what happened? On the false level, what happened?
No, it is just like the total disappointment. Even the light of Shiva, the light of Arunachala is false. That what you are is not even the light of Arunachala or the light of Shiva. So the light of Shiva is not Shiva. So in the light is no landing place. The last possible home was fucked. Because normally you land in light, in awareness and things. And if that is already fake, false, fuck, what else? Nothing else you can. There's no way to land anywhere. Or you land, but there's no home for you anywhere, not even light. No, I mean it, like when it first came out, like normally shit, if I would pronounce it shit. Even that is a fake home. So there's no home for you. No place to rest. Even light is temporary, false, cannot deliver you what you're looking for. So, and then you can be what you are, as you are anyway. And there's what you call peace maybe, because then even peace is not a landing place, even peace doesn't deliver. So if peace, then peace off. Then you are inspired, despite, whatever, or not. So what to do? That's the pointer. Before I was walking around like I'm light, you are light, we are all light, we are all awareness, we are pure consciousness, blah blah blah. But if even pure consciousness as awareness is false, cannot deliver anything. So no advantage in anything. But the beauty of no advantage is there is no disadvantage either. If light is not an advantage, then body experience is not a disadvantage. Or experiencing whatever. Pain, suffering, whatever you call what comes with the body, If that is not an advantage, there is no disadvantage left. Then you are what you are in spite of all circumstances. And no circumstances can ever deliver what you're looking for. So, not so good and not so bad. So the idea of good and bad is, comfort is the same bullshit as discomfort. If there's no comfort you can find anywhere, not even in light. So even the idea of comfort may, bye-bye. So all the precious ideas of what you read and what people wanted to sell you and all of that, what make you longing and all of that is that you may find a place to rest, where you can rest in peace. For that you want to control your mind, you want to control that, just whatever, and meditating on light, on this one, just to find peace. But if even the light of Shiva, the absolute thing, cannot deliver what you're looking for, so then, what else to do? Nothing left to do. Hopelessness remains, which was always there. So, that we talked about yesterday. And maybe you have to go through all the things too before whatever. And by not finding any rest anywhere, you may rest in not finding. And now I can say that not finding is joy. Not knowing, not finding any place or any whatever idea or any experience which I could call myself. So not finding what I am. Not, because finding yourself in something as a body or anything, even awareness, is false. Because whatever you found, you have to lose again. Maybe more comfortable awareness than this now, ignorant body experience. But even if in knowledge you cannot find yourself rest, in wisdom or in love or anything, what is left? All the famous words just become very empty. So even love disappears. So, any questions about that? Yeah?
If one has an identity, it's a million trillion times better to have an identity as light rather than an identity as a physical body or the subtle body.
Yeah, but not good enough.
Okay, not good enough, but in the relative, much better.
Yeah, but it will taken away. It will be taken away. It's
no, you can fight to be light. And
yeah, but it's fragile.
Yeah, okay. Still better.
Yeah, but for me it's still shit.
Because you're beyond the light, that's why.
No, it's just like, you give attention to something what you're not. But if you like, just do it. I don't want to take anything away from it or anyone out of it. If it feels comfortable for a while, good luck.
Well, it doesn't, that's people.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't feel good.
No.
Yeah, but if they think it's more precious and better for them, who am I to decide what's good for anybody?
Yeah.
I can only talk about this. And I don't want to change the world or any seeker or anyone who... You have to look for yourself. If it satisfies you, wonderful. But if you ask me, it will be, one day it will be gone again. It will change. That's the basic of Taoism. You can stay thousands of lifetimes in the light, but you will always come back to the marketplace. And the next drink, the thirst is not gone. You are as thirsty as before for what you are.
But in Zen marketplace, we're not thirsty.
In what?
In Zen marketplace. seventh.
No,
The tenth
that's,
picture.
but this is when no one comes back from
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
But in the first three, the first three is marketplace. There is business. 4, 5, 6, 7 is just to make it complete. It's just numbers. Because out of 4, nothing ever happened. But then you can be Adida. Adida went to the 8th state.
Adida was identified with light.
He claimed he went to all the states, and
No,
Ramana went only to the 4th, and
The Ramana was in the 6th and Adida the 7th. That's what Adida claimed.
I don't know, any number, but he went to the 8th. I like it if,
Adida's book are some of the best spiritual books one can read, if there's any need for it, reading spiritual books.
I don't know, I was not so impressed.
You haven't read them?
I'm saying early 90s, I read the Bride.
You said you read a few pages last time.
Yeah, it was enough. It's just the flavor what comes out.
I've read a few hundred and I'm impressed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, no. I'm not so impressed. Mr. Fitchy, Avatar. It's okay, it's like Osho, I like them all.
If you compare Adida with Osho or anyone else, Adida is like a million times better. You know?
I don't know. I don't know. It's personal taste, maybe.
No, it's depth of perception. Osho never identified as awareness. Osho is always talking about psychological stuff and bullshit, and maybe there's some hints there. Never talked clearly about awareness.
I never read Osho. I meet Osho people, but I never read him.
Those have no idea about awareness for sure.
They always say that you have to, whatever, you just have to, the apples show the tree or something, they say. And I saw many Adida, there is a temple now in Tiruvannamalai from Adida people that say. And if I see the apples, I'm not impressed.
Who has good apples?
Huh?
Who has good apples?
There are no good apples. Yeah, but they're apples of Adida.
Maybe you don't like apples, you like
No, I
oranges.
don't like apples.
You're an orange guy.
No, bananas more. Bananas are good for monkey minds.
They're never full with bananas, the monkey minds, they want more.
No, they cannot get out because they always, if they have the banana, they cannot be free because they want to get out of something with a banana. But they can only go out without the banana. But they're holding on so much to the banana. That's why they call monkey mind.
So they lose awareness, they lose the big image.
You know, it's because they want to keep awareness, they're stuck in awareness.
Awareness is big banana. It's
Yeah,
not
very
wrong.
big banana. There are small bananas and big
Banana
bananas.
land.
Yeah. Banana Rama. nice music group. No, mainly is I'm not interested in organizations and it's like whatever thing.
Fair enough.
Thinking about it makes me very tired.
I can sympathize with you.
Organizations. Having organs is enough already. To organize your own organs here. Not. I don't know. I go with there was never anyone who made it. Anyway. Whoever claims something is one claimer too many. That's why I don't like it. And comparing it, that he did only that state and that one and that one, that I don't like.
Yeah, sure, but at the same time, 0 claiming doesn't make 0 less or more. You know, it's the same.
I don't claim it. I don't claim to be the
No,
zero.
not you, not you. In general, 0, not you.
No. I have no claim. That's beautiful. Then, if you have no claim, you don't have to defend it. It's more okay. Claim whatever you like. See me as whatever you like. whatever. But saying that Ramakrishna only went to the sixth and Rama to there and this, and he was the only one in existence of mankind who went to the eighth state, that's a bit something.
It's interesting to see why he says that, though.
No, just the statement is interesting. I don't need to know why. Just the claim is okay. I don't fight it. I just have fun with it. That someone claims to reach further as someone else.
Yeah, but if I claim I'm a billionaire, it's the banker that supports that. So there's a proof. So if you don't like my claim, or if you like it, doesn't change the fact that I'm a billionaire.
You think the disciples are the bankers of Adidas?
No bankers.
No. If you are the treasure, you don't need any banker anymore. Only when you own a treasure, then you need some bankers and some security. No, I always say treasure yourself as being the treasure, but to be the treasure doesn't need any treasuring and not any attention. In that sense. Maybe even I'm more arrogant as him. Who knows? The absolute arrogance to say, I am that. No? Not more, not less as that. The treasure itself.
But how would number 1, 2, 3, the 3 1, as 0, 0 talk? Like Jesus or
They are
something like
different.
that?
No, they are different. I have nothing against it. I don't tell teachers at the school you are teaching the kids not the right thing. It's all fine. I have no interest of. All the teachers of 1, 2, 3, they're all teaching. Why not?
Yeah.
So fine. For personal reasons and for a comfortable life or how to live life and things wonderful. Like Jiddu Krishnamurti was a world teacher of how to.
Oh, no, he's not in the same level.
Yeah, but he was teaching about awareness too, and this one and that one. I like it.
Have you seen his dialogue with Chogyam Trungpa?
No,
It's very interesting.
I don't read any actually.
No, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, but I'm not this. I don't look. Only when people send me something little bit I watch and then I stop already. I think I'm safe by laziness.
Until you're not.
They look at me what I'm doing. This I have to do, but I don't have to look at YouTube what people are doing.
Yeah, my question would go in the same direction. Are there like speakers where you have a good gut feeling, where you say, well, yeah.
Yeah, I met maybe two personal.
Okay, who was it?
There was Jiddu, there was Ranjit in Bombay. He was a co-disciple of Nisargadatta. He was a guy.
Okay.
Ranjit Maharaj. And Yuji was fun. I liked his energy because he was not pretending. He was natural.
So there are not a few ones, there are very, very, very few ones.
Yeah, you asked me. The rest I'm not.
Yeah, okay.
In the rest I always know where they talk from.
Okay.
But these two, you could not find where they were talking from.
Yeah.
That is for me if you ask, because you cannot figure out where they are talking from. They don't talk from there, and there. You cannot place them somewhere.
Okay.
But the rest I met or something interior. You can always place them somewhere where they talk from, like from knowledge, from experience, from whatever.
Okay.
No, you asked me.
Yeah, thanks.
That's why I'm not going to these festivals or things because, no.
Okay. And because you said
But
in another interview, you said that when you talk to somebody right away, after seconds, you know where they're coming from.
I know where they talk from, not where they're coming from.
Where they talk from.
Where they talk from.
There was the word Ladung in German, like say, ich spüre da eine Ladung, wenn die reden.
No, the resonance. It's resonance from a different place. It's a
Okay.
resonance field.
Okay. And only with the two you felt like this kind of resonance.
No, there was no resonance.
Ah, there was no resonance. Okay.
You could not resonate with something. There was no. You could not say there is two.
Ah, okay.
It's more like you talk to yourself or out of the blue. It's more like that they are out of the blue and not out of what you can place and
Okay.
so most of whatever. You ask me, but I don't care so much. It's not about, but you know where they talk from and why they talk from there and what is the intention. That's the main thing. There's an intention coming from somewhere. But if there's no resonance, there's no intention of changing anything. There's just something out of the blue. In Nisargadatta it says there's maybe a handful in every given time around the world. But I would say there's none. But I avoid anyway to talk to these people, normally. Sometimes I cannot avoid it. You sit somewhere and then someone comes and Andrew Cohen comes and says, "Hello, I want always to meet you." Me too. Me too.
Okay.
No. No. Yeah, anything else from... It's always nice gossip, huh? Who does Karl recognize? Fuck. Not even me. Karl.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to a lot of different spiritual teachers, and with you, I feel that you have nothing to give, and with others, they come to me and they say, "Yeah, try this," or "Just be," and I always feel like this sort of
Slimy.
pressure.
Slimy.
Yeah, that I need to do something.
No, it's like slime. It's,
Yeah.
I know.
And with you, it's different.
No.
I mean, not as a compliment, but I don't want to sound slimy, but it's just...
No, it's my problem. I cannot take compliments. It's since my childhood, the teachers, I cannot take compliments. I rather take the opposite. I'm feeling fine when someone wants to, and you're not worse, but compliments are hard. No, but that's why people come, because I leave them. I talk to the master and not to a disciple, come on. And you are the master inside, and no one can teach you anything. We can just have fun, we can just talk bullshit, we can just whatever. But I have nothing to give to you. You're already the treasure. There's nothing to do.
I mean, you can destroy my hopes. In some way.
Even that interest is not there. Why should I destroy some hope?
Because I stop searching there.
Yeah, no, just go for it. It doesn't make you more or less, just go for it. There's nothing to be afraid of or fearing or something. You cannot be destroyed by anything. You cannot get less by anything. You will be what you are. Do whatever, with hope, without hope, mind, no mind, anything. No, I don't need to give recipes for perception. I'm not a doctor who wants to make you healthy. Because what you believe to is a sickness anyway, it's uncurable. You cannot be cured. The infinite patient consciousness. The self is always sick of love. Being in love is itself. This sickness you cannot cure. And out of love you want to know yourself. So what can you do? Unless you cannot find yourself, it will never be cured.
You can try to look for painkillers.
Yeah, that you do anyway. You try some painkillers, work or something, relationship, whatever you can find. Meditation is a painkiller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to make the suffering less. But the passion for yourself you cannot get rid of. Yeah, the passion of Christ is, even Christ still had the passion of Christ. The passion of consciousness inquiring into his nature infinitely. And by that you live yourself, life living itself by looking for life. In spite that life is already life, life is looking for life. All the time, by attention, there and there and there. And if it stops with you, it continues with something else. One is always so arrogant, then thinks, if the life finds here what it is, awakens here, then no, look, did anything happen since Jesus or Rama or whatever, or Buddha or anything? Life continues looking for life, everywhere. So even bodhisattvas, the idea, they know it's useless to look, but still they want to be here until all beings are free. Huh? Oh, never-ending story. Platon, the cage experience of the light and thing, and then he went out and had to go back, and I'd rather be with my friends. Or Mahabharata, the same.
No, they killed him in Plato's cave.
Platon.
Yeah, they killed the guy who came back from the light.
Oh, because they don't want to listen to that. Like Jesus was killed by the rest of it. They cannot take it. They don't want to be the party should go on. They don't want a party pooper. Piss them off.
Were your parents Protestant or Catholic?
I'm a Protestant, I'm never Catholic. No. Protestants have to take responsibility for their action. Catholics just go to the priest and say, I did it, okay, go home, do it again. Religion, no? What to do with it?
Have fun.
Sometimes it's not so funny, maybe. If you go now to Israel or somewhere, it's not so funny. If you believe in moralistic ethic and think that something, peace should be there or something, then you see religion is maybe the reason for all the wars. Two people having two different gods, and one is better than the other one, and my religion is better than yours. Even in the family is the same. One's religion to the other one, and saying, war forever. War. So what to do? The warriors wake up in the morning, and then they are with war, trying to find peace. Tja. And no one ever succeeded. Because when there is peace, there is no world, there is no me, there is not anything what can be in war with anything. So, what to do? That's why everyone feeding war, because only in war he can exist. Naturally. Only in separation the phantom can exist. So let him fight for his existence. Yeah, Heidi, you too. Fight against the bacteria, taking a shower. The daily war against instinct. Yeah. You look sad? No. Any question? More? Berlin.
At 9:30, the body of one of my mother's friend ceases to breathe. But yesterday, that body was sedated. So during that period, because that woman decided to sign like euthanasia or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean during that period, the body keep going.
Yeah, like in deep sleep.
Exactly. So the three impersonals are.
It's just the camera is off.
Yeah, I mean, at the realm of the awareness too, unconsciousness or nothing or what?
All three is still there.
Oh,
Just the perception is turned off.
okay,
So there's no perceiver.
exactly.
Like in deep sleep, no perceiver. Still the body is running, but there's body, there's consciousness, there's awareness still there. But no one is aware.
Okay.
So there's no I, because of perception. There's no,
But awareness isn't it I?
no.
No? There is no I in perception.
There was never any I anywhere.
Okay.
It's just life.
Okay.
It's like camera on, camera off. Like in every day.
Mm-hmm.
And today the machine just stopped.
Yeah.
But nothing happened.
Right,
There was no entity before, and there is no entity gone. There was no soul, there was no coming, no going. Just computers, on and off. Electricity is on or electricity is off.
yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I felt. Mm-hmm.
So, when life is unaffected.
And maybe yesterday the idea of me just gone, no? Because yes, the body was.
Yeah, but then the family and the thing, they still keep the
The
person,
yeah.
no, the person, they keep the person alive, so they're still there.
Yeah.
But only because they imagine there was someone, there is someone.
Yeah.
It's all imagination that there is one. Like you imagine that the Karl here, and I imagine Balen, but both is imagination in a way.
It's easier when you see. I saw my mother when the body ceases to breathe. It's easier to find.
The body is never ceasing to go.
Breathe.
Not to breathe.
Yeah, but even breathing, it's still breathing. It's still
Yeah.
it's still rusty.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, for me, for instance, it's easier to see that it's just on and off and just.
Oh, but the body is still there, and the cells, and it's still.
Yeah, yeah. For that
Only
reason-
because the blood is not running doesn't mean there's no body, and because the blood is running, there's some life in it.
Mm,
There was never any life in the body.
okay.
It's just a vibration of energy.
Different vibration without the blood or what? No.
Blood is a vibration. Heart is a vibration. The brain is a vibration. It's all vibrations of energy. Life vibrating, and then life is still vibrating, but not in the form of you call them human. But then the vibration vibrates differently. But life is not born, and life is not dying in that.
Mm,
And there is no stopping of life in the body.
okay.
Only because it's not moving, you think it's dead.
Yeah.
And you believe that because you are moving, you are alive.
Mhm.
That is the dream like that. That you think movement is life and non-movement is dead. Both is the vibration of life.
Okay.
Even light is only vibration of light. Darkness is a vibration. But try to find a perceiver in it. Or is a perceiver already a vibration, and the perceiver is a camera perceiving something what is perceived, but who is that? What is a perceiver? Spasiba.
And does that experiment or no?
Is what?
Does that what I don't know whatever I don't know experiences or not? No, it's not involved in the never.
It is neither involved in, you are that. You are the energy.
Yeah. I'm not different. Yeah, but I always speak from the
I know you have a,
yeah.
you think there is a perceiver who is different one is perceived, and you're an entity.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what to do?
Yeah. Being here.
Oh,
Just in case.
just in case.
No, because I feel comfortable with more comfortable. I am selfish, sorry.
No, you should be that what you are. When you're selfish, fishing for the self is always good. You're fisher lady.
Thank God.
Selfish.
No, yes, yesterday I was thinking about that body breathing and the rest of the family just waiting for the body ceasing to breathe because the woman wanted to.
Yeah, just they wait until it's over and then they go home and continue their own life.
Exactly. We say in Spanish, el vivo al hoyo y el muerto al hoyo, el vivo al hoyo. That means like the dead people go to the hole, but the living whatever entity goes to it or something. For that they make a party after
For drinking.
for drinking and eating,
Yeah, celebrating death.
celebrating that.
Celebrating birth, celebrating death. And celebrating death is always more fun than celebrating birth.
Sometimes,
Sometimes, all the time.
all the time.
You already, oh poor baby, your future, oh fuck. Look at me.
I'm worried about my future to be, grandchildren to be, because of the climate changing and everything. I'm like, oh my God.
I like it. Normally the Spanish people are very arrogant and say it's always sunny in Spain and your bloody Germans always raining. Poor you, we have always the sun. And now, oh, there will be always sun. Oh, there will be desert and no water. So once there was an advantage and now the advantage turns into a disadvantage.
Disadvantage. A curse.
Yeah, I like it. The punishment will come for everything. España, as pain as can be, as painful. You see all your country will be desert and saying no water and you fight for it. And suddenly Germany is not so bad.
We were confused.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know, she's threatening me. She comes
Bad
to
for you.
to Sweden and then to Norway and to Finland. And you can go to Russia, there's so much space. Whole Siberia. If it gets too hot in Spain, Russia waits for you.
If you go, then we come.
No, I say goodbye. Go to Russia. Anyway, such a big country and never getting enough, and even trying to get more now. For resources only. And for the oligarchs sitting on the sea and enjoying the sun and building some hotels, all for business, is all greedy bastards around the world. Wow. What to do? In the small living and in the big living, always greed, huh? Never enough.
Great.
Huh?
Great.
Yeah, great. Greetings. I'm always greeting the greedy bastards. More and more. So, no hope in it, huh? Cannot be stopped. No, I'm not the first one. I like Ramana when it said one should be very sad if someone is born. And one should make a really big party if someone dies. So joy of dying and the, ooh, born, another one bites the dust. When he's born, when one dies, it's just, phew, the energy just gets rid of this head. Just expands into the eternity. We're not in this little head again. But you cannot avoid it, that's the point. You have to be in a small place as what you are as in the big place, and you are it anyway. The energy doesn't complain about your body. Only in the morning the complainer wakes up and looks at the mirror. Then starts complaining. You looked once better. What have you done? Yeah. And we all live as we live forever, and we do it anyway. Nanda. Not so easy to get old. The Holy Grail, everyone waits for the Holy Grail. No? If one makes one zip from the Holy Grail, then you will live forever. The fountain of youth. That is like the understanding or the knowledge that you're never born. That's the fountain of youth. And in birth not born, and in dying not dying. If you drink from the Holy Grail of Jesus or Christ. The water of the whole eternal life. Sounds good, huh? In German they call the apostles, they call Jünger. They always get Jünger. In the good company of the unborn. That they call the good company, in the company of the unborn. Osho went there too. On this grave. Never born, never died. I would say never unborn. Born or unborn. Sounds like an advantage too. One who is not born, who understands. Oh, sounds good. But for some, even that is painful, it makes them sad. But I'm not born and I cannot escape at all. There is no way out. Fuck. In dying I will not die. Oh, even then they cry about that. I cannot take this forever. No, no, no. Yeah, that's. No one thinks about the consequence of being unborn. They think, oh, then I don't die. But then comes maybe, if I don't die, it goes on and on and on and on and on. Oh. Then they're already, no, I better die. Okay, I'm born again. I better die. What would you do if you're never born in eternal life? Can anyone take that? Or even that is suffering. He suffers about that he cannot die anymore. First he suffers that he may die, and then he suffers that he cannot die. So even that understanding is a misunderstanding who brings you only discomfort. Huh? Wow. But sounds good, huh? It sounds promising at least. Huh? Anasuya, huh? Anasuya forever. Yeah. Now you can take it. Last time in Berlin she was nearly crying. No, not Anasuya again. No. Yeah. So one get used to everything. Huh? If there's no way out, after a while, okay, maybe, or not. If one is in a good energy, in a good form, then one can take it. But wait until you're a bit down and saying, not energy. and the tears may come again. Poor me. Why should I live forever? Why me? Who wants to live forever?
When did you cry the last
What?
time? When did you cry?
Last week.
Last week?
Yeah. The movie was so sad. A laugh movie. By accident I watched 10 minutes a laugh movie. I cannot watch them. I start crying. What the self can do to the self, unbearable. Laugh movies are the worst. I like ego shooting and killing and all of that. That is joy. But this laugh and trying and being jealous and all that and one look and everyone, oh, he doesn't like me anymore. Where's your laugh? Not enough attention. I cannot hear it. It mainly makes me so sad. Maybe I laugh from laughing, but I cry from laughing, but it's still I cry. I love to cry, come on. Sometimes I laugh so hard. Wow.
No, but I mean so from sadness.
Yeah, it's quite sad that I only laugh but for laughing. If I only cry by laughing, it's very sad. No, it's very sad. No, it's strange. Self-pity is, because that makes people cry. No, I don't pity Karl and I don't pity anyone else. This pity is the only thing, if there is something what is not there, it was never there actually in a way. So, it's faking anyway. The one who is pitying someone, it's faking, and then there are crocodile tears anyway. Oh me, oh, look how sad he is today. Who is crying? Oh, it doesn't feel good today. Oh, his beloved left him. Should be happy. Oh yeah, whatever. They always tell me everywhere, Karl, you have no heart. Sounds good, yeah? What you don't have, you cannot lose. Lost my heart. Yeah, Ukraine. But it's hard when you have kids, huh?
What's that?
When you have children, then it's not too easy to be laughing about their problems if they're sick. You have to, at least you have to show that you care. Otherwise your girlfriends and your family would hit you, beat you up if you don't show that you're, or if you're a widow and you don't cry for your husband who just died. Not so good. I had in Mallorca, I think 20 years ago, 50, whatever, I think there were 5 widows, recently widows, the husband died. 5. My sister was one of them.
Did they have a widow party?
No, it was a talk like this. 5 ladies just recently became widows. And they all came like showing that they're sad and grieving, my husband died. Yeah, after 1 talk, 2 talks, my husband died. And then one by one I told about the story, how they died. It was really funny. One on the table eating some fish and swallowing a bone and bomb down. Unexpected. My sister's husband just died by pneumonia, like he had a back operation, and 1 week at home he got water in the lung and he was drowning in front of her. And she had hammering, and then the doctor, and the other one, different. But after 1 talk, or the second day, my husband died. And they became honest. I said, oh, I've never felt as good as now. But they were in Mallorca, not at home. Freedom! My husband died, yeah! Yeah, but it doesn't hold so long, the joy. There will be a next one, if you're not clever enough.
Next system.
Next husband. The next one you put under the... Down under. Like Krista, she is famous for it. 3 husbands, I think. One was rolled over by a bus in India. Next to her. They just missed her. Ne, Krista? She will listen. Next time she... No, it was not like this. But it's a good story, Krista. That I like. It doesn't have to be true. I don't have to tell the truth. It doesn't have to. Why? It's better a good story than the truth. I read real movies for whatever it's called, real life. Real story movies? No.
True story.
Yeah, true stories are so boring. Wow. The moment I see true story movie, I turn it off. No. I like fiction. Like life. Life is fiction. So.
True story too.
No. They claim too much. That is just like, it's like an advertisement. No, I don't buy that. No. And it's mostly boring. True story. Like Anasuya story. It's a true story, yeah?
Oh, so
But boring.
it must be true.
Everyone's actually. Otherwise you would not sit here. Yeah.
I'm curious, in the years where you want to tell everybody that they are light, I cannot really imagine it. Like, was your demeanor different then? Because you feel like you're a guy that doesn't want to sell anything, and
Yeah, but I had my periods.
so you were different.
I'm not different. I was talking from a different place.
And you were more active and more
No,
like
no.
engaged with people and stuff?
No.
No?
No, not more active.
Not more active, okay. Are there like videotapes of
No.
your life? Yes.
No.
No. Okay, because I cannot imagine you going around.
I didn't go around. I just went to parties and told everyone.
Or how would you parties?
Then I was always standing alone somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, interesting.
No, that's why I just wanted to make it as natural, and because everyone has this whatever. If I would claim I'm born like that, then I would be lying. Or maybe I'm born like that, whatever. Like Sai Baba, he claimed he was the avatars, they're born enlightened, so they don't have to go through anything. But all the stories, and I don't buy it. I don't buy anything. No, but I can only say, even in that time, I still was what I am now. There's an uninterrupted what I am. It was never different. But the Karl figure, the personality, whatever he's doing, it was different.
It was different, okay.
But my nature was never different. Or that nature which is uninterrupted, what I was, I will, and no. But yes, in the story there's whatever.
Interesting.
And now I'm not going to the butcher and tell the thing, you're not a butcher. You never butchered any pig or something. Or to the bakery. No, and I don't go to other teacher and compare or anything and tell them this is not like it, or I don't fight with anyone. I don't tell this. If people ask me, I tell something, but I'm not.
You did that before?
Huh?
You did that before?
No. I always avoided this, whatever they call. I was not interested in any teachers or anything. The only thing I went to Bombay to Brahmish Balsika, because I read on the back page of IMZ that there was a guy in Bombay who was a successor of Nisargadatta, and he's giving whatever. And there was 1, 2 days, 3 days there, and I was a bit disappointed. Then I went to Tiro. And then 30 years later, now sitting here. The only one who didn't disappoint me was Ranjit. It was fun. It was just bullshit talking.
Is he famous? Like, does he have written books?
No, these people are not famous. Famous are people who are teachers.
You are famous.
I'm not famous. Look, this is not famous here. This is famous. You can say Mucci when he has 1,500 people in Lisboa or somewhere in then, or Eckhart Tolle or whatever. In America, Ayashanti, there are some figures. Sadhguru in India with maybe now 20 million followers or something. That you can say famous. But this? I would say infamous maybe. Berüchtigt. But not. No, for that you need to be famous, you have to be different, you have to show them that you offer something.
You have to give cookies, yeah. You have to give cookies to the seekers.
You have to talk about power of now or something, or something has to be changed, a new earth or some, that you can fight for it. Yeah, better, that's the main thing. How to become a better person.
Yeah.
The best version of yourself. Welcome home, what took you so long? Or Baron Kate is a work, you have to franchise your thing all over. In Tolle makes no franchising, you can get in 4 or 5 months a practitioner of now. Online teaching and thing. And then you become a certificate practitioner of now. You can teach now then. And then there is Mucci TV or Eckhart Tolle TV, and then you can pay every month your $20, $30 or something, and then you can access everything. And all have this where you can just monthly, it's like a abonnement. Yeah, I'm too lazy for all of that. I'd rather watch television than having an organization and selling something. I have no idea. It's all okay or not okay, but the same with football. It's okay, I like it, because no one needs it. It's not a question about right and wrong. If it's there anyway, why questioning it? But he asked me about famous. Oh. No. For that I'm too lazy anyway. Yeah.
What about avatars? Like Sai Baba, you said that someone who claims?
Sure, avatars. They're talking from, they're enlightened or whatever, they're in awareness and they're controlling the whole universe, maybe by whatever, by energy, and they have total cities and stuff and all of that. Yeah, it's all possible. But for me, even controlling the whole universe is weak. It's weakness. It's still not enough. It's still mindfuck. Sorry. No, by being what you are the totality. Anything else is not enough. It's still relative controlling the universe, and then you have to, I don't know. But Sai Baba, one thing I liked, he always, when people, to some people he said, now my work with you is over. You now have to go to the mountain. Only Ramana Ashram and go to the Arunachala. I cannot help you anymore. I could show you the tricks of existence. I'm a magician, like sing ashes and sing and lingams and this one and that one, but now there are limits of what I am. So go there and my work is done. There is even in the cellar, when you go there, when you enter, you get your passport you have to give. And then when you want to go, you have to join 1 hour of Advaita talk in the cellar. There's an Advaita master, or what, a guru who tells you about Advaita in Ramana. He talks all about Ramana. Before you get your passport back, you have to listen 1 hour. I said, fuck it here. What am I doing here? Because someone took me there. You have to go there. Oh, let's see. But I was too naughty. But I like this man, woman, and then going there and closing your shield and all this technique there. And oh, no. Too much security. Sairam. Good show. No, it's so many stories about even Nimkaroli Baba or some other thing, or Meher Baba. He was a nice guy. Wow, there's YouTube videos on him being in London in front of the government there and meditating, giving energy to that they make better politics, tralala and thing. They're in charge. This guy with an alphabet, like never talked, just put finger on some, talking with a board. No, I like all this. The circus is so infinite, and it's all fine. Why should I condemn what I am? No? I like stability. It's just the life living itself in that way. So, nothing right or wrong with it. And the best thing is it cannot help you. Enjoy it because it's empty. It's just an entertainment show for yourself. The whole consciousness is serving you. So you are the absolute master and the whole universe is serving you permanently. Master and servant. So you are the master and the servant. There's no difference. You are the nature of the master and the nature of the servant. And why should one... And then sometimes you complain about the service. That's all. But it's all self-service, come on. Serve yourself. So you're totally responsible for your own service. But sometimes you think you're misserved. You serve better. I agree, the service sometimes is really poor. Then we can work on that one. Huh? When one wakes up, everything should be ready for one. Breakfast, coffee, and things, not that you have to go to the loo by yourself. You have someone who shits for you and pisses for you and all of that. Eats for you. Like the king said, always some people around. Yeah. What I saw here? No. Louis XVI, Louis XIV, the absolute king. Yeah. Anna, so yeah. Something from...
From their side?
No, from And the franchise system. They had always 4 wings. One wing for spring, they're shitting it full, and then went to the summer wing, shitting it full, and then when it was dry, they just took it out, whipping it out. That's why they had also invented parfum, like, because it was stinking like hell. Whole Paris was a big stinking hole. Wow. And all this big shirts and thing, just wow. If you no toilets, no eau de toilette.
Hard to imagine.
No, I can imagine. I still smell it. Be where you are technique, and was I.
Except the king, under him.
What?
The king, he didn't need to go to the corner.
Here, under him.
Right.
Yeah, that was Stuhlgang. Good, that was enough about toilet. So, this book, I already forgot his name. Demian? Florian? You see, that's why I'm not doing it. I would give the city or what's the land or something, because when I say it, it would be wrong.
I think it's a matter of repetition.
No.
Fabio.
I will not remember that. Fabio. It sounds like Faber Castell or something. So.
You can remember easily as associations.
What?
Like as association, you can remember easily, like phobia.
I cannot. then I would call him Fabio. It's getting worse and worse, I tell you. Fabio. Fabio. But sometimes I remember what they have done, whatever job or something, like the lawyer of state here or something. Things like I should not remember, I remember.
Lawyer of state? No.
Yeah, she is.
She.
She was. She retired. She was putting people a long time behind bars. I worked for her too. Yeah, so even understanding, I had always a judge in Vienna. She had to put really murders and thing long time behind bars and thing. And she went to Balzac tour in Bombay. I met her there, and then in Vienna she came to the talks and she asked, "Karl, I know they haven't done anything, and still I have to put them for a long time in prison and thing. But there is no doership. I totally understand there is no doership. But still I have to put this. Wow, I feel so bad that I have to, this innocent people say, yeah, no innocent people. Consciousness did it, and consciousness has to pay for it. Just put them a bit longer on prison, because they deserve it. But she had really like a conscious problem, that she did something that she really understood there is no doership, no one ever has done anything, and still she had to play a role as a judge, putting them into, this punishment. Wow, imagine in America that even that penetrate. If you then understand there was no doership, no murder, then you have to give them the needle or something. Yeah, so even understanding is quite difficult to continue your job, if this job is what you're doing. Wow. Tja. But I calmed her down. She says, do your job and enjoy people behind bars, because they deserve it. It's anyway only consciousness who did it anyway. You have to suffer. Someone has to be behind bars just to balance society. Doesn't matter who it is. If it's guilty or not, who cares? I should be a judge, I tell you. You could say, all humanity. But they're already behind bars, so I don't have to. They're imprisoned by different things. Imprisoned of ideas. The worst, the prison you cannot see, you cannot break out from.
What I find fascinating is that I can see it in someone else, like when they talked about these Japanese soldiers, I think, who were somewhere in the jungle and they didn't realize that the war was over, and so they were still thinking there's war and they were needing to hide.
Yeah,
So
for
I
years.
get that. I get that that's silly to do.
No, it's
but
not
in
so.
my own life, I don't see how.
You
where
cannot
else
you
is
cannot
it?
employ your understanding.
Yeah.
No one can. If that could happen, that understanding could be employed in your daily life, or humanity could understand something and then employ it in their behavior, it would be not as it is. But so you have to understand that nothing ever changed by understanding. If you say war is not bringing anything, and war is really like why is it still always everything continues as it is and was? There was never any understanding in humanity, no evolution of any kind. There's still this angry God inside who wants to fight. Tja. Fighting for peace is the thing. Yeah, one can get sad, yeah. But also opposite. No control. No one can control by understanding anything how life is living, and life is living this way. Wonderful. As long as I don't have to go to war, everyone thinks it's not here. As long as it's somewhere else. Sure. Now I get always emails from Israel. What shall we do? And can I maybe go to Germany? And say no, stay out of Germany. It's getting worse and worse. Go there. Go to India. At least there are enough people you don't like. Whatever. So it's not easy. I know. But what to do? You end sometimes in places maybe you don't want to be. And even if you understand you have no religion, you are totally no, there is no religion thing, you still end up somewhere where there is a religion around you, and you have to. What to do? Maybe not so comfortable. So, what to do? You can be the most peaceful person on earth, and then it comes to you. You may marry. Worst case scenario. You're the most peaceful person on earth, and then you marry someone. Start a relationship. War starts again. And the most peaceful person has to defend his peace. If you just would leave me alone, in my peace. You don't like me, you don't love me. Yeah, so yeah, question. It's getting warm today. Save it. Hi dear. What's today swimming again?
I go to the sauna.
You go to the sauna today. That sounds good.
Heidi's paying for what you can have anyway.
Schweingart. I go to the sauna today and someone says Schwein gehabt. So, lucky one, lucky pig. Sau means in German the female pig. So she goes to the sau now. As if the pigs are sweating. Actually the pigs don't sweat so much. Horses, they sweat much more. Yeah, I have to give some information more useful. The French tell you that, oh, horses, they sweat so much. That's why the meat is so much purer than pig meat, because pigs don't sweat. So they eat horse meat. Because they sweat more, it's more clean. And it's already, someone was riding on it, it's already softer. Yeah, if you don't have question, I give you a different. I remember early 70 or something, first time in Paris, they took me to all restaurants of all that what snails and this one and beetles and this one and horse meat and this one, and they thought they could shock me, but I just okay. Paris, city of love. The first night in Pigalle, because two ladies we know, they were living in Pigalle. Downstairs prostitutes and we are on top, upstairs, and then Pigalle, Crazy Horse and Moulin Rouge and so. It's the first night walking around and there was someone in the corner with razor and wanted to kill himself. And a friend of mine jumped to him and took the razor out of his hand, and then he wanted to kill us. This French guy. Wow, chauffeur. We had to run away because he was suddenly a knife in his hand. That's Pigalle. Sacré cœur. Mamma mia. The first night in Paris. You'll never remember. The city of love. Someone wants to kill you. That's why Kia, with her boyfriend, were beaten up like hell to the hospital from some skinheads, Nazis. And first night of their relationship in Paris. Boah. Go to Roma. It's amore. Amore mio. And not Parisienne. Yeah, she's a Parisian. Parisian. Germans never wants to be Pariser. That would be too far. Ask me something.
What do you think the interview with Kennedy would look like if they 3D printed him
from what? I realize you're always far away and you talk so fast.
What do you think the interview with Kennedy?
Kennedy?
Yes, the president of the United States that was shot would look like if they 3D printed him from the brain cells that they kept after his...
I have no idea about what you're talking about.
And what do you think he would... what do you think would his impression be on life if he was 3D printed again in 2024?
GF? I have no fucking idea. I have a few days to think about it. Can ED? Kennedy enjoying would mean, do I know her? Kennedy? No.
I really want to know what is running a discotheque like. I mean, were you dancing and stuff?
Absolutely. I was dancing. I had a discotheque myself for 3 years.
That's why I'm asking. You said so a few days ago.
Yeah, and it was a hush.
Yeah,
Cannabis. Wow. Full of sofas, and so far so good, and thing, and Pink Floyd movies, and blah, and all the Pink Floyd music and thing, and everyone was smoking.
So it was a psychedelic disco, not
Yeah.
disco.
No,
Saturday
psychedelic.
Night Fever stuff.
No, really psychedelic.
Okay.
Dancing too, but this. Not this. No, this. Foreplay dance.
Yeah. Or afterplay.
No, foreplay. They're just advertising how they would move in the bed. Not like Ron Travolta. Yeah, if you watch dance, how they dance, you know how they would be later that night. It's like advertising themselves. Like, even when they dance together, it's like, how does our energy fit together? What would happen if?
In life.
Yeah, for bedtime, for better times. That's all checking out what is, and then you look who would, what fit, whatever. How much do I have to smoke to take the herb? No, it was fun. It was a village and the police was far away, no one cared, and Karl, the son of the farmer, saying no one cared about what was on the... So it was quite free.
So you were the king of the night, the pimp.
No, I had to work my ass off to that they get the drinks and sing, and there are groups playing, rock groups and jazz rock and all of that. Every weekend or every second was a group playing. No, it was quite busy. And movies was quite cold. Oh. My mother just allowed it because she thought if I allow him to do that, he will stay on the farm. But it didn't work. Even that didn't work. Fuck. Should have tried harder. No, the other way of disco was not so. It was not the time for it. Late 60s, 70s, early 70s, no. And then I was military even. And after half a year I had a stomach ulcer.
How long was the military service?
15 months.
Okay.
Really. Someone telling me what to do with this. It was... Okay, if the cow has to be milked, then it's like a necessity, but if someone the same age tells you how to stand and what to do and march and...
Last no peyote?
No, that was before.
Yeah.
No, after that I took peyote, and that was enough. No, it is... No one goes through all of that bullshit.
Good stuff.
And to sit like this here, all of that had to be. All the stupidity, all the hunting the ladies and... No, but if you have a discotheque, it's very easy. So it pays off. No, you don't have to dance even, you are just the last in the discotheque and there are always some sitting in front of you. Yeah, so still they look the whole evening they look and then there's a competition. No, that's why DJs and rock stars and even the owner of restaurant, discotheques or something is, no.
Leftovers like here.
Yeah, but different intention then. No, that's why many of my friends went to Osho, to Pune, because they heard about there is free sex and there's whatever, and then they could do every night and thing. But they all went and they came back, that's too much. The girls really want something. They really go for it. Not like that they were the hunters, no, the girls were the strong ones. And I said, no, I don't have to go, I have my play here. No, that was never a problem with ladies. No. In that time you have maybe 4 or 5 girlfriends. And you go every day of the week to a different discotheque or different place around you, different city. You just move. And then it's fun. So it's not real relationships. Just like a sailor, you have in every harbor you have a different style. No, that is.
So you never had the career bug?
Career? I was pushed into the agriculture studying.
But none of your own volition?
My what?
None of your own will?
Artist, come on. I was the worst. I was so ambitious as artist, God, it's too much. There's not more suffering as being an artist. Running around in galleries and hanging around in the restaurants you don't want to be, but only because the gallery is hanging out and other artists. It's just being a prostitute for your bloody art. No. And you want to be the best. You want to be best gallerist, best thing, and best known. And no, I went to San Francisco, Sydney, New York, exhibitions there and there. No, quite ambitious. And only stopped by magic mushrooms. My girlfriend took in Princeton. Mr. Webster's dictionary, the son, had a big glass of magic rose, watching Kelly, and she was taking one by one. And was totally gone. Fuck. By accident. And she had already a contract with Gastelli at a meeting and in Berlin with Springer Gallery, and we had an exhibition with Brown Street and West Broadway and living there, and fantastic. And then she totally went crazy. She went with Stack and suddenly became a voodoo master from Ghana. She was half Ghanaian, half African. And then she was walking to the Waldorf Astoria with Stick and one room, bang, and everyone, ooh, and the police, ooh. Everyone was afraid of her. Suddenly she became a wild beast from all that. Something totally broke, like a.
So that stayed with her?
Huh?
That stayed with her?
Yeah, but then she had a 5-minute affair with a Swiss artist in his whatever. She was cleaning the bath tube and he came from behind and asked, may I? And just had sex with her. And then she was pregnant and came back to Berlin, pregnant. And I said, fuck, this is something going on. That broke all the artist thing. It was really like going up like this career. And then she crazy and going back to Germany, and galleries didn't want anymore because she was too crazy, and then the baby came out. Oh God. So much about career. If you plan your thing and ambitious. If existence wants you differently, then yeah, otherwise I would not sit here. Come on, it's like the moments of just tuk, not knowing. She thought it was sweeties or something. Many of these events, like in San Francisco, I had living there for 1 year exhibition, and then in one little Fillmore Street exhibition, and then the best galleries, gallery modernism from nice space, and then he wanted to come to see that. In the evening, 6 o'clock, and it was always twilight already. In that 10 minutes before 6 there was a power break in whole San Francisco. All the light is off. Then I saw him driving by with his car looking no light. He went back home. It was the only time he had time to look at my paintings. So this is, and then I always start laughing when things like this happen. Then you know it's not meant for you. This is not. Okay, so back to that one, to that one. Well, by having a contract for a house in Sedona, already pre-contract, and just wanted to go back to Germany, making whatever the money ready for selling all the options from Japanese and thing and stock market thing, just getting ready and flying from Phoenix to Frankfurt. On the way to Phoenix, it was earthquake in Kobe. So I was quite rich starting and poor landing. Because the stock market collapse of maybe 25% collapse, but for the option it was zero. All the money was gone overnight, or at least 2/3 of all the money was gone. So I looked out of the plane and there was this monitor, earthquake, Kobe, stock market plunged, bomb. So, oh, wow. So the whole story with Sedona and America and thing, just overnight, pain. Say, okay. And I bloody worked for 10 years for that money, day and night.
And during this experience,
But
how did you like?
I start laughing.
You started laughing. Yeah?
If it's so immense, you cannot take it personal. You think, this is fucking it. This is too much. But, bah. It's not like you get self-pity, poor me, or something, no, you, bah. The whole earthquake in Kobe had to be that I don't go to Sedona. That's too much. You must be joking, hey. Existence, this is a joke. No, if things are so immense, you cannot take it personal. You have to start laughing. It's really too much. If it's little things you think, then you, oh, fuck. But if it's such a big... No, just to say, all the decisions in your life made that you sit here now. All what happened, unavoidable. And if it wants you to sit in front of whatever, it will place you there. That you become a loudspeaker for bullshit. I don't need any pity. Then maybe I should make a book out of that and not about spiritual experiences. More about, if it's meant to happen, it will make sure that it will happen, if you like it or not. But the same is like if it's meant to happen, it seems like to realize your name, whatever, it will happen. Do whatever you like. So, whatever it's needed for that, it will exactly happen as it happens. Not because you're planning it, career or something. It's all unavoidable. So, who is this famous, what I was saying, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Yeah, I think everyone has a story like this. In India, always they tell me, oh, I had no money and then bang and thing, but then I had a call to Lucknow and this, and suddenly there came from some aunt or from a grandma some money from there, and then I could buy the ticket, and now I'm here. All the stories, huh? Wow. Then you think you are chosen. But in that case, what I just said, I didn't like to be chosen.
You better ask, chosen for what?
Yeah. No, then it's a story of being chosen to sit in front of Papaji or being in Brahmana ashram. Then you are chosen to be a seeker for truth, and a seeker for truth gets then all supplies from unknown sources. Just make ready that you can sit there. And sounds good, because you are important for existence to sit there, and existence takes care. No, I just made the story that existence takes care, but not, often not as you like it. Maybe the opposite. It doesn't need to be the way you like it. But at the end there is nothing, this will be just a fairy tale again. Yeah, one day the coffin waits. Cough in. Kochshaber. Your funeral, Kochshaber. Ashes to ashes. Yeah, Ukraine. Kennedy. That's I would never come into this idea. What would Kennedy say to the political situation in America now? I think one of his nephew or something, he is in politics, like an old Green Party or something. Kennedy's rich family and Jacqueline, I like. Oh, Nassis. Opportune. Or Grace Kelly going to Monte Carlo. My mountain, Monte Carlo. Getting poor in Monte Carlo. Getting rid of all your money. Yeah, but who would imagine that a cowboy from Weserbergland, from a farm, sitting in Tiro and talking to all these famous seekers of all the famous gurus, tell them, I like to be a Kuhjunge, a cowboy, ein Kuhjunge. I was even for 1 year, I was the president of the social party of our village.
How did that go?
It's 15, 16, huh?
It's a highlight of your peak.
SPD, Juso, president of the Jusos. And the Red Cross, I was leading some youngsters how to make whatever. Erste Hilfe, first aid. I made so many things, fuck it, huh?
Very colorful.
Boah. Then karate, and then this one and that one. So I was never so lazy, I think. Fuck. I always talk about being lazy, and when I think about it, fuck. Yeah, some other questions. Jose, yeah? Life is strange.
You were not lazy at all.
No, it seems like not.
No.
Traveling so much and sitting there and doing that. But if I would say I'm absolutely lazy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
still you have to do all that bullshit, huh?
And the story continues that you had to take care of the baby for 4 years.
Yeah. Which was just 5 minutes cleaning a bath tube. She was full of magic mushroom and didn't even recognize what happened behind her. And she said it was so quickly over, she didn't feel anything. And then came a baby out of that. And then me taking care. The one who has no heart. That's crazy, huh? Really crazy.
No, I was talking to Shalaba yesterday, like you said, nothing matters, But you took care of your mother, you're taking care of your father.
Me? No. I'm not taking care about my father. No, that's my sister. She got all the farm and all the money, and for that she has to pay. She has to work. It's you don't get things like that for nothing. And she thought maybe he will be 80 or something. Now he's 96. So it takes a bit longer. Yeah, you calculate him, if I do this, and then, okay, maybe I take care about him, maybe 80, because his mother was 80, or so, normal age, and suddenly this guy wants to get 100. He says, I punish you. He told my sister, I will be more than 100, just to punish you, to bring your husband into my farm. It was his biggest enemy of all time.
That's the husband that died?
Yeah. Then he called me that when the afternoon he died, and then 1 hour later he called me in Berlin. Karl! Wow! You know what happened? Wow! Your brother-in-law died today! Wow! I never experienced him so happy in his whole life. Wow! Unbelievable, but it was really like, they were like, My father was the king of the farm for 50 years, and then he came and he closed all the doors and he could not go even to the cows anymore, or anything. And then they took the cows out and they rented the farm, and it was really hell for my father. And now he's revenge. Very revengeful.
Your sister, she was here in
She comes. She comes. She was in Mallorca, she was in Koh Samui, she was in India, she always comes. Huh? Ladakh too, yeah. She likes it. Karl, then you are not my brother. Could never imagine. She had even a photo she has in the restaurant hanging there. And if the customers are too bad, she always looks at the photos, and so then I'm a bit released. Then, before she was asking, why me? Why should I do this song? And then looked at me, because I told her, why not you? And then I got the answer from you, why not me? Then I can continue.
Do you go and visit your dad, or you're not?
What?
Do you go and visit your dad?
Every 4 weeks. But I go anyway, my cottage is not so far away from there. And my bank is on the way. So I need always some more reasons to go to there. On the way. 10 minutes. Oh, my son, you're still alive. Unbelievable. Life is funny, eh? Quite a comedy. But Jose has a story too, yes. He's now with a former girlfriend again who has a 10 months baby, and not from him, but now he takes care about that lady again. So he thinks there is something coming out of it. If you do things like that, like me, taking care about, and maybe you can repeat something. But I would say maybe not, no guarantee. Yeah, but it's really an exercise of helplessness. Huh? Everything is really like that you cannot avoid anything. There's no way of controlling your so-called life. You can imagine, you can plan and think, and then life shows you what you have to do. Yeah, and with the baby it only stopped because after 4 years the lady came back from Berlin, high pregnant, just the next day delivered. And that was the end of, then I said, I closed all the doors, took the little girl to a forester couple and thing, and that was the end. But before I could not do it. It had to be very extreme. She just came to give me the next one. She said, "You're good in it. Come on, I will go to, and then I leave it with you." But then the limit was crossed. Then there was suddenly, come was come, no. Yeah. So,
And then did you have in the following years?
The what?
Did you have in the following years? I mean, it's like 40 years ago. Did you have contact with this child?
Rarely.
But
No interest.
No.
I have no interest.
Okay, and then nothing.
Huh?
Okay.
No, there is no connection.
No.
I have no connection to anything. No, I never feel guilty or connected to, and I have to do it anything. If I have to, okay, but I have no. It's like with ex-girlfriends or something. No. Say hello and bye. No, it's like you don't feel then responsible for the rest of your life.
I don't mean like this, but
connection.
Something unfolded by itself.
No. She's just like her mother. I need a new mobile. Then I was not so interested.
And also with your family, no real connection? I mean, like not what you are, but the Karl, does the Karl feel a connection? Or because when the Karl cries,
When I cried?
in a movie, maybe also Karl cries when the sister has...
No, for sure not.
For sure not.
Why should I cry if my sister...
I mean, I know you cry with a love movie. I mean, they're the only actress.
Out of laughing. Yeah, I thought... Because I had to laugh about the stupidity of consciousness.
So that was not a sadness tear.
No, that I have to pretend.
Okay. I thought that you cannot...
What?
That you get sad when you see love movies.
If I listen to you, maybe.
So that's the price that I need to pay, that my family is not important for me after it.
It's not about important, it's... I don't fake anything. If there is no... then I don't fake it, because everyone else is faking it. Because it's like a moralistic or like conditioning that you have a connection to your family. Even if it's not there, they fake it. They do as if. They just have to work for it. Yeah, you too.
No.
Ah, yeah, I
my
see.
brothers, I really care for.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah.
Look at this liar.
No, I'm not lying. Man.
Oh, you are lying when you
No,
open your
really.
mouth. You absolutely don't care about your mother.
Connection to family is...
You're caring about your comfort and your harmony that you otherwise cannot look into mirror anymore. If you don't do it this way or so, because it's conditioning.
I have a twin brother and...
Your twin brother?
Yeah. And he had like a disease, like a... I don't know, like Wunde, offene Wunde. But I really cared for it, and I was really feeling bad in the evening and hoping that he gets worse. So I think I was not lying. And I'm not
You see, when I listen to you, I start crying maybe.
Okay, so I'm lying there then. And maybe I unconsciously.
Unconsciously?
Yeah, because it's unconscious.
You play a role, that's all. And you cannot help it, that's all. But it's not like you are compassionate or something, or feel with it. You just are played, and this role is like feeling something, but you have no connection to anything.
Okay.
If you never would have met your mother, would you have feeling for her?
No.
You see, then forget it.
I mean, yeah, I mean with Ukraine, Russia, I really don't care. That's my honesty. That's my honesty. Like I have my circle of 50.
It's just selfish, only his inner circle is important.
I want to give you a point, yeah. I'm there, like I have my own circle where with people and I care for them. And after that, it's just moral, you know. Or maybe when I see them. And
Even if you're in a circle, it's just because you don't want to be hurt by some dissonance or something. Ah, come on, it's all selfish.
Yeah, it's maybe selfish. It's not lying.
It's lying.
It's lying.
If people tell others, I love you, it's a, come on. Everyone knows he is lying. Everyone loves only himself. Your mother, you don't love your mother, come on, don't.
Yeah, I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I have to disagree on that point. But it's okay.
No,
I mean, maybe you are right, and it's just.
No,
like
it's not
value
about.
that
It's
has
not
to
about
be-
right or wrong. It's just like you play a role.
Yeah.
That's all. And part of the role is that you think, you imagine that you love your mother.
Yeah.
It's like you are used that, and the whole society and things says you have to love your mother, and she gave you a tit, and she gave birth to you. I came from there, so you have this conditioning. And then you're okay, if I just go away from it, then it may hurt me. So I better give attention and do my best to love her maybe, or do that. I can have peace with her. Otherwise I have maybe a bad conscience or something. It's all selfish, it's all business. All business. It was, it is, and always be business. Always looking for yourself only. What would it do with me if I do that and that? If I this and always trying to get the best out of it. If you like it or not. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just a way of society and thing, and family works. It's like a nation makes you fight for a nation. What a bullshit. Or for religion. It's that fighting for your family is the same. Conditioning. Yeah, Wilhelm?
Yes. But I have to call my brother because he's got a feel half an hour ago. So instead of that, I am worried about him.
Yeah, but it's still because one has a bad conscience and wants to be asleep again well. So one calling the brother, oh, how are you? And now is it, okay, I did my duty and now, okay, bye-bye. Duty calls. So much so bad. Yeah, enjoy the last day of sun. 5 o'clock.